When God is about to give you something big, it almost never arrives the way you expect. The road to greatness is rarely smooth. It's marked by struggle, pressure, challenges, and moments of deep uncertainty. There are no shortcuts to real success, no easy path to the dreams placed in your heart. And when God is preparing to bless you, He doesn't simply hand you the blessing. He transforms you into the person who can carry it. That transformation can feel uncomfortable. You may feel stretched beyond your limits. Old habits may fall away. Relationships may change. Your sense of stability may begin to shake. But understand this: in those moments of discomfort, God is refining you, strengthening you, preparing you. When God is about to give you something big, He often begins by removing what no longer belongs in your future. It can feel like loss, like pruning, like being stripped down. But just as a tree must be trimmed to bear more fruit, you must be refined to carry greater purpose. During this season, you will be tested. Your patience, your faith, your endurance. There will be moments of doubt, moments of discouragement, moments when you wonder if the promise will ever come. But remember, God does not test you to break you. He tests you to build you. He allows the challenge because He knows you are capable. He believes in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. This season of waiting is not wasted time. God is teaching you patience, trust, dependence on Him. Look at the greatest stories of faith and success. David endured rejection and danger before becoming king. Joseph faced betrayal, imprisonment, and abandonment before rising to power. The greatest leaders are not shaped in comfort. They are forged in adversity. When God is about to give you something big, He may remove people, opportunities, or distractions from your life. You may feel confused, lonely, forgotten. But sometimes, God isolates you to elevate you. He is clearing your path, sharpening your focus, preparing your heart. Another sign is the stirring within you, a hunger for more, a sense that you were created for greater purpose. You may not know what's coming, but you feel the shift. That restlessness is not fear, it's preparation, and the things that once satisfied you may no longer fulfill you. God is realigning your desires, refining your priorities, calling you higher. Hold on to your faith, even when you cannot see the outcome, because your struggles are training you for your next level. If you endure this season with patience and trust, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and ready. And finally, remember this: faith requires action. God will give you strength, but He will also require obedience. Step forward even when the path isn't clear. He blesses courage. He honors faith in motion. So if you are facing hardship, uncertainty, or discomfort, do not be discouraged. These may be the signs that God is about to give you something big. Trust the process, embrace the preparation, walk boldly into what He is building for you. Because when the blessing arrives, you will be ready to carry it with strength, wisdom, and grace. In order to walk in the fullness of God's plan, you must understand this truth. Just as gold is refined in fire, your character, your strength, and your faith are refined in the fire of life's trials. You may feel the heat of the challenges. At times, it may seem unbearable. But it is in those moments, when everything feels impossible, that God is shaping you into someone who can not only endure, but thrive in the greatness He is preparing for you. The discomfort you feel today is evidence of the greatness drawing near. Think of it like pressure forming a diamond. When you feel like you can't go on, when the weight of the world feels too heavy, remember this: you are being prepared for something far greater than what you can see right now. Your struggles are not random. They are intentional. They are building resilience, patience, and perseverance, qualities you will need when the blessings begin to flow into your life. Many times we pray for ease. We ask for smooth roads. We want our dreams without the struggle. But if we received everything without preparation, we wouldn't be ready to sustain it. The blessings God has for you require a person strong enough to carry them. And that person is forged through challenge. Without refinement, you wouldn't have the character to sustain the gift. We often admire success and blessings, but forget the cost behind them. A cost paid not in money, but in faith, character, and endurance. And these trials do more than test you. They build your faith. When challenges seem impossible, they force you to rely not on your own strength, but on God's power. In struggle, you learn to trust Him deeper, to lean on Him when you cannot stand alone. This trust prepares you to steward the blessings He will give you. Without it, we would squander what He provides. But through hardship, He teaches us dependence, humility, and obedience. In every challenge, God is refining you for something greater. The moment you are in right now, no matter how difficult, is a stepping stone towards something extraordinary. The discomfort is not failure, it is formation. And when the blessing finally arrives, when the doors open, when the promise is fulfilled, you will be equipped to carry it, to manage it, and to honor God with it in ways you never could before. So do not despise the struggle. Do not curse the discomfort. Embrace it. Because one day you will see that it was all part of the process that shaped you into someone stronger, wiser, more prepared, and more blessed than you ever imagined. As God prepares to bless you with something extraordinary, He often begins by pruning your life, removing people, removing situations, removing things that no longer align with His purpose for you. You may experience unexpected losses. Relationships may fade. Opportunities may disappear. At first, it can feel like abandonment, like you're losing everything. But these are not signs of rejection. They are signs of divine preparation. Just as a gardener prunes a tree so it can grow stronger and bear more fruit, God prunes your life to make room for new growth. Some people cannot go with you into your next season. Some things have served their purpose but were never meant to stay forever. This process is not rejection, it is elevation. If you carry too much weight, you cannot run the race God has set before you. Pruning lightens your load, sharpens your focus, clears your path. When God removes something or someone from your life, He is making room for something better. Even if it feels like you have less right now, trust this: God knows exactly what you need. He will never remove something without preparing a greater replacement. Let go without fear. Make space without doubt, because what's coming is greater than what you're losing. It might not be immediately obvious, and it may take time to understand, but the blessings that come after the pruning are always worth the wait. You will eventually realize that what felt like a loss was actually a divine arrangement, a necessary shift to align you with the greater plan God has for your life. God does not take things away just to leave you empty. His plan is always to give you more than you could ever ask for or imagine. But first, He removes the excess, the distractions, the dead weight, so you can fully embrace what He is preparing to give you. When you feel God pruning your life, remember this: it's not about loss, it's about making space. Let go with trust, let go with faith. Believe that every loss is a gain, every removal is a divine rearrangement. God's purpose for you is too important for you to remain surrounded by anything that could hinder your growth. He is creating room in your life for something extraordinary. There will be seasons when the road ahead feels uncertain, when the future looks unclear, when everything feels hidden in fog. In those moments, it's easy to feel lost, confused, or discouraged. You may question your direction. You may wonder if you will make it through. But remember this: when the path is unclear, God's timing is still perfect. His plan for your life is far greater than what you can see right now. Even when obstacles feel overwhelming, God is using them to guide you toward your purpose. God does not rush. He does not make mistakes. He does not act randomly. His timing is intentional, precise, perfectly designed for your destiny. We live in a world that demands instant results. We want answers now. We want progress immediately. But God's timing does not follow human schedules. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, God is working, aligning circumstances, positioning the right people, preparing the perfect moment. He makes everything beautiful in its time. Think of Joseph, betrayed, falsely accused, imprisoned, forgotten. Yet when the time was right, God lifted him into greatness. If Joseph had been elevated sooner, he would not have been ready. The waiting shaped him, the hardship prepared him, the delay refined him. And just like Joseph, your waiting is not wasted. God's delay is not His denial. Every season of waiting is building your faith, your character, and your strength. It is in the waiting that you learn to trust Him more deeply, to depend on Him fully, to grow into the person capable of carrying His blessing. Faith is not only trusting God's power, it's trusting His timing. It means surrendering control, letting go of fear, releasing impatience, trusting that He knows what is best. He is never late, never early, always right on time. You may not understand it now, but one day you will look back and see that everything unfolded exactly as it needed to. God is faithful, His timing is perfect, and He is preparing you for something beyond your imagination. There comes a moment when you feel a stirring in your spirit, a quiet longing for something more. Not dissatisfaction, but a divine whisper, a signal that God is moving within you, calling you higher, preparing you for greater purpose. That restlessness, that yearning, that inner pull, it's the beginning of transformation, a sign that God is getting ready to take you to the next level. Not content with routine, not satisfied with the life you've grown accustomed to, it can feel like there's a quiet, persistent voice within you saying, there's more for you than this. You were made for greater things. This isn't a desire for earthly wealth, status, or recognition. It's deeper than that. It's a spiritual hunger, a longing for God's purpose to unfold in your life in ways you never imagined. God is stirring you because He has something extraordinary prepared for you. And sometimes when this stirring begins, we feel anxious, restless, impatient. We wonder, why am I feeling this way? Why does where I am no longer feel enough? But this feeling is not a burden. It is a gift. It is God showing you that He is working in your heart, preparing you for the next chapter of your journey. God has placed a unique calling on your life, and the desire for more is the first step towards stepping into it. This stirring often creates a dissatisfaction with mediocrity, a resistance to complacency. You begin to realize that your life cannot be confined to your current limitations. You start to think, I was made for more than this, more purpose, more impact, more fulfillment. That realization is not pride, it's preparation. The stirring within you is not random. It is a divine prompt, a call to rise higher. God does not stir your heart without a plan. He does not awaken a longing without providing a path forward. That desire to grow, to serve more, to expand your influence, to deepen your faith, to reach beyond your current limits. It reflects the plan He designed specifically for you. When you feel this stirring, it's time to move, to release comfort, to step into uncertainty, to trust that God will lead you. Because when God stirs your heart, He is inviting you into something bigger, inviting you to rise beyond the ordinary, inviting you to embrace the extraordinary. That longing you feel is a divine calling to expand your capacity, to take bold steps, to rise to new heights. God is calling you to greatness, and it won't always be easy. It will require effort, sacrifice, courage, and the willingness to leave the old behind and step into the new. But what God has prepared for you is far greater than anything you could imagine. When He stirs your heart, He is preparing you to see the fulfillment of the dreams He placed within you. So if you feel that stirring today, that hunger for more, do not ignore it. Do not silence it. Do not let it fade. Lean into it. Embrace it. Let it propel you forward. God is faithful to complete the work He has begun in you. That longing is a promise that He is leading you toward purpose, abundance, and impact you have not yet seen. Rise to the call, trust His timing, step into the greatness He is preparing for you. The best is yet to come. When God is preparing to bless you with something greater than you can imagine, one of the most powerful things you can do is walk in obedience, even when the path is unclear. Uncertainty can stir fear, doubt, confusion. We want answers, we want clarity, we want the full plan. But God often reveals His purpose step by step. Obedience is not about understanding everything. It's about responding to God with a willing heart. Think of Abraham. God told him to leave everything familiar and go to a land He would show him. Abraham didn't have the full map. He didn't know what awaited him, but he went. He stepped forward in faith, and because of his obedience, God blessed him beyond imagination. Obedience unlocks blessing. God is not looking for perfection. He is looking for willingness, a heart ready to trust Him enough to take action, even without full understanding. You may still have questions. You may still feel unsure. But choosing to obey is choosing to trust that God knows the way better than you do. He rarely shows the full picture at once, because He wants to stretch your faith, build your character, and deepen your trust in Him. When you step forward in obedience, you are saying, God, I trust you, even when I can't see what's ahead. And faith requires action. It's not enough to feel the stirring, not enough to sense the calling. Faith without action is dead. Obedience is movement, progress, forward motion, even when every detail isn't clear. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to the destiny God has prepared. Think of Peter walking on water. When Jesus called him out of the boat, Peter didn't wait for certainty. He stepped out. Peter didn't wait for the waters to calm. He didn't wait for perfect conditions. He stepped out in obedience, walking toward Jesus in the middle of the storm. As long as his eyes were fixed on Jesus, he walked in faith. But the moment fear took over, he began to sink. God is calling you to step out of the boat, to move toward the greater things He has prepared for you. Even when the waters are rough, even when the future feels uncertain, your obedience and your action will determine whether you experience the miracle of walking in faith or the fear of sinking into doubt. When God calls you to something bigger, He will not always give you the full blueprint. Often, He gives you only enough light for the next step, and it's up to you to trust Him with the rest. Your willingness to obey without knowing every detail is the faith that unlocks God's blessing. God will never call you to move in the wrong direction. If He calls you forward, He will provide the way, the strength, and the guidance you need. And here's the beautiful truth: God blesses your willingness to act. When you step forward in obedience, even without all the answers, He sees your faith. He honors your trust. Your obedience is a seed that will grow into something far greater than you can imagine. God will meet you in the middle of your faithfulness. He will guide you, strengthen you, and open doors that only He can open. God is not asking you to have everything figured out. He is asking you to trust Him enough to move, to act, to obey, to rise in faith, to step forward in courage, to follow His leading. So take the step. Don't wait for all the answers. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Step out in faith, step out in obedience, and watch how God works in your life, leading you into something far greater than you ever imagined. The future is in His hands, and He will guide you every step of the way. Remember this: legends aren't built in the spotlight. They're built in the dark. So keep going, keep grinding, keep becoming the person they never saw coming. And if this hit you, if it reminded you who you really are, go ahead and subscribe. This is just the beginning. More fuel, more fire, more truth most people aren't ready to hear. And if you stayed to the end, I see you. You're different. Drop the word unshakable in the comments so I know you're one of the few who doesn't just start things, you finish them. Because the most underestimated are usually the ones who rewrite the story. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay hungry, stay unshakable.